Hey, and welcome back to my channel. I've been wanting to talk about this for, technically like months, probably. I haven't been able to play it. Been too busy. Summertime, I'm usually very busy with my jobs and stuff like that, so I don't really get time to talk about these kind of things. I think I got some downtime to record this, and I just wanted to say, I love this game. It's better than League of Legends. There, I said it. You can at me. I really don't care. As a person that's played League of Legends ever since I was in college, I think it was 2015 to like 2020, maybe 19. I was playing League of Legends for a lot. I still kind of do, unless it's Earth mode. But I've been playing League of Legends for a good amount of years now, and I've played Dota as well. I've played other MOBA games, obviously on phone and on the Switch before. And I can admit that this is by far the most fun and the best MOBA I've ever played. It is so refreshing. If you're tired of League of Legends, get yourself a Switch. Maybe, hopefully, it comes out on phone. It should. Get yourself this game. It's so much fun. If you're a Pokemon fan, I can't recommend this enough. It literally is so much fun. There's so many things that I could talk about and say about it. I kind of just want to go on some key points here and just kind of talk about it and see why it's better than League of Legends. And there's a lot of things. One, it's recognizability. To be honest, look, you're playing as Charizard. You get yourself a little trainer going on. You can play as any Pokemon. Yeah, Charizard kind of is not the greatest in this, but you have so many Pokemon that you'll eventually get. It's starting out slow, but you have a lot of fun Pokemon, a lot of recognizable ones. Obviously, my name is Blastoise. It's like Blastoise, and I play on Noise, so in the play on the name. So eventually, I'll get Blastoise whenever it comes out, and I'll be playing the crap out of it. This game is fun. It's recognizable. If you've ever played MOBAs, it's straightforward. It's not confusing. You get a Pokemon, maybe you get some items with it, or some items here and there that change the gameplay up a little bit. It's fast. Some game modes are 5 minutes, others are 10. I think the premier ranked mode is about 10 minutes. I kind of want to talk about the Pokemon here, mostly because they're indicative of other MOBAs, obviously. Like, what we have here is like a ranged attacker and you have intermediate. Keep in mind, this is Pokemon. It's marketed towards like 5-year-olds all the way up maybe to like 13 or like 12 or whatever. And obviously that's their demographic, or that's their target demographic. It's really a bunch of 20, 30-year-olds, maybe kids that are playing this. Maybe some MOBA players that want to get into this and get tired of all the other, honestly, really bad, toxic MOBAs. MOBA stands for Multi-Online Battle Arena, if you do not know. Basically, it's just an arena where you battle with a team against another team, and you're battling usually to take objectives, or just to really just get to one end of the base and basically just take down your opponent or overwhelm them. So back to the Pokemon, we have a lot of things that are indicative of it. Like this one is a ranged attacker, though he kind of looks thick and tanky in that regard, and I'm pretty sure he does have things that'll help him be a little bit more tanky in fights. He's a ranged attacker. There's more of a melee, all-rounded. All-rounded, I'm guessing, means a lot of, like, the area of attack and what you can do. Like, you can rush in and get all physical, or you can do ranged attack. Like, for example, when you go over to Charizard, you can click on him. You can go to the practice area, or progression, stuff like that, or you can go to the move description, which I'll do now. This one's very simple, streamlined, and easy. You really only get like 3 attacks, but technically more than that. When you play the game, you have 3 attacks. You have your primary, secondary, and then a super or a unite move, if you will, which is pretty awesome because a lot of it is indicative of Pokemon games. So you have Flamethrower, which you can start out with smaller moves like Fire Blast and Ember and stuff like that. That gets better, like Fire Spin and whatnot. So you can have Flamethrower and Fire Punch. Probably one Flamethrower because it's ranged, or you want Fire Punch because you want to get up close and personal. Then you have Fire Blast, which can do an area of effect damage, which is wonderful. Then you have Flare Blitz, which can get all personal with that person as well. So they kind of say, do you want to play ranged with Charizard? Do you don't? You really get to pick your own path of how you want to play with said Pokemon. Then you have the ultimate, like Seismic Toss, really cool and indicative of Pokemon in general, and Charizard, you know him. Seismic Toss was a huge thing where you would pick up huge Pokemon, slam them to the ground. You all know, you've all seen the anime of Pokemon where many episodes has Charizard Seismic Toss things. It's kind of his main move, like Volt Tackle for Pikachu, if you will. So it's pretty cool to have these moves that are pretty simple. You have basic line effects. When a Pokemon with half health or less its critical rate is increased. So it's kind of nice. They give you straightforward kind of secondary effects and all that. Your basic attack deals damage and increases damage to an opponent that has burn and increases in range when the user evolves. His basic attacks grow in range. Why I guess it means about well-rounded. You have a lot of ones like Alolan that have a lot of control. I know a lot of weird YouTubers out now and stuff like that are trying to be like, this is the tier list of all the best Pokemon. I can guarantee you, because not a lot of people understand MOBAs or this, they really don't know what is a good character, and a lot of them don't know what is good play in a MOBA type setting. I will admit though that characters like Cinderace and kinda like Alolan Ninetales are good because people don't know how to kite or deal with kiting in general, right? When you deal with kiters or ADC, attack damage carry, you're usually dealing with a ranged kind of character. Ergo these. They're usually doing a lot of damage in range and hoping not to get jumped. If you jump them and beat them up, they're usually going to die because they're very squishy, hence the endurance, but offense is high. It has a lot of mobility and it can score easily, but it's a terrible support. Unlike a tank of the nature of a defender, which has a lot of support. So it's very indicative of MOBAs that you'll have supports, tanks, ADCs, you'll have brawlers that are well-rounded in that sense, that do brawling type of things. So it's kind of obvious. You have Pikachu, which I believe is also a ranged attacker, has a little bit of CS or a CC or crowd control, so you're able to do a lot of things. I would honestly say that people are making ranking. I would say that Cinderace probably is the best one. It has the longest range. Its moves is very on par with the idea of Annie, where when you attack over and over, it'll stack up to a third one and you get a special effect of that, or I could just go to that area and show you, which it says becomes a boosted attack every third attack, dealing increased damage when that attack hits. So it's really good. Like Cinderace hits really hard, really fast, because you have this innate ability of just moving fast. Big attacks becomes boosted. Basically, she's like, if you've ever played Jinx, she's like a weird crossbreed between Jinx and Annie in a sense that you're going to constantly get faster. A big move, just throwing a fireball at someone. You have mobility like Feint or whatever it's called. Increase the movement speed of short menu time, making the user invincible, which is nuts because you can just block a move. Imagine kiting someone, you're about to get jumped, and you get away with this move. It's really good, or you can jump in with Flame Charge. It's really good. Honestly, I think Cinderace is probably the best one. I think the best tank definitely has to either be Mr. Mime or best support, I would say Mr. Mime. Best tank I would have to say is Snorlax, because I'll admit I barely lose, but the one time that I did horribly lose to this, we had an AFKer, and there was someone playing Snorlax, and this move right here, block, is basically like, I guess, a weird way of them saying a wide guard. Dude, I couldn't get anything through, and their teammates were hitting us hard. Snorlax is like the go-to, so I think Snorlax is probably the best tank in this, definitely the best defender that you could possibly play with. Honestly, it's perfect. You have a lot of, obviously, characters that seem cool, even though they're expert to play, which means they're just harder to play and know how to use them. They're cooler, and sure that they're there. People kind of fall into that trap, and they usually end up sucking with them, not knowing what you're really supposed to do, rather than playing with a team. But I'll admit, these are very fun. All of them are fun and have their own unique qualities. Either they have crowd control. It's just like a MOBA. They're all completely different, and they're a lot of fun to play. I mean, pick up a Pokemon and do it if you want to. Any character that you really want to pick, you're going to have a lot of fun in this. I think it's better than League of Legends. I'll get to the point, obviously, the title of the video is this is better than League of Legends. This is better than League of Legends because it's simpler, it's faster, it's more recognizable, everything is streamlined and easy to look at, and it's simple, the currency is easy to get. I mean, I'm now at like a great ranking or whatever, I believe I am, or I've gotten to 6 win streak in ranking, and I almost have 8,000 points to get a Pokemon, which is going to be great. I'm probably going to get Cinderace, because if they don't nerf Cinderace, Cinderace is going to be the best like attack damage carry you're ever going to see. It's pretty, streamlined. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to item box, which I'm going to look at all my items. Like, it's simply streamlined. You can put on Muscle Band and Leftovers. Obviously, Leftovers in Pokemon heals you. Everyone knows that. muscle band gives you more power, right? You get all these kind of things that you can do to put on your Pokemon that are wonderful. There's also abilities like Potion. You can heal. It's kind of like healing in like League of Legends. You'll, after a short period of time, will get ability to heal yourself a little bit, which can help you to fight. Tanks would really want this. There's X Attack Up, which I guess you could somewhat equate as to a burn, or it's just really a power boost. It's really great on attack damage carries. Cinderace using this, or Alolan Ninetales using this is very good. You literally get stronger attacks, stronger special attacks. You burst on your opponent, and you just melt them. There's, of course, X Speed, which for a short time increases your Pokemon's movement speed and prevents it from its movement speed from being decreased. This is pretty good because there's a lot of areas in the game where you could have your speed reduced, and if you need to get away, if you're a tank or whatever, or you're ADC and you want to get away with it, it's pretty good. It's kind of like Flash in a way. I haven't really gotten further enough in the game to see if there's a Flash, but there's Ghost in League of Legends. So, you know, moving speed is always pretty good to have these abilities. And everything else is just pretty much else, you know, streamlined for the most part. I know I will get into videos and doing gameplay of different characters and trying to show and teach you how to use these characters. You know, of course, they have a battle pass. You can pay into this if you want to. It's a free game. They got to make their money somehow. I know that if they're going to end up putting in some of my favorite Pokemons, especially Surfetched, right? They're putting in Surfetched. I'm paying for that. I guaranteed they're getting my money. Like I'll throw $20 their way if they put in Surfetched. Love that guy. Farfetch'd to Surfetch'd, fun gameplay. I honestly can't wait. There are problems with this game, so I won't give it too much like it's the best in the world. There are problems with it, like they have the different systems where you can get points or rewards or whatever, so you constantly have to go to different areas like item box, mail, events, battle pass. You have to go to like this area for challenges, and then there's another button you can press that gives you other stuff right here for your leveling, and so it's kind of tedious and monotonous to just constantly have to search for, oh, I missed to claim something, I missed to claim these points to play the game, to do it. So it is kind of annoying. It is kind of annoying that people aren't used. I'm not really trying to be an elitist about this. I just played at MOBAs for 4 years. So the concept of MOBAs are simple, like the concept of fighting game people are simple. Block. Block until it's a turn to attack. Block. Just, it's simple. I know that it's a fighting game and you block, and I know obviously it's a brawl game and you feel like you have to attack. Learn how to kite. Learn how to do these things. Try not to frustrate your teammates. Don't AFK in a game. You're all in this together. If you suck together, you suck together. If you win together, you win together. Some games are going to get destroyed. Some games are going to destroy others. I haven't yet gotten a game where it's like neck and neck. Usually, you win the first couple fights, you're winning the game. You know, it's pretty easy to win these games. I recommend playing with friends because any game you can play with friends. So to get into the game modes, I guess they have as we go to Unite Battle, you just go over. It's really simple. You don't have to really wait up much for anyone. You have 3 different things. You have ranked, which let's see what my ranked is. Yeah, I'm almost there. I have a 6-win streak. I don't think I've lost ranking yet. So we're in ranked. We have standard, which is a 5v5, and then we have quick play. And quick play is just, I guess, 2 different maps, if you will. It's kind of glitchy. I don't know what's going on with it, but you can like kind of scroll. It's really weird. But you have separate maps. This one's 3v3. I guess we'll get 4v4 later. We get 3v3 after 4v4 gameplay. But excuse me. For the most part, they have easy. You just jump in. It takes like a second to load up to really any of these games because everyone's playing it. They're having a blast doing it. Blast doing it. This is a really good game, and it's just easy to jump into. 10 minutes. You're playing League of Legends. The most I've ever played a game of League of Legends is an hour and 10 minutes. An hour and 10 minutes, and we didn't even win. In this game, it literally has a time clock. That's beautiful. I can't tell you how amazing that is to have a time clock, just because you're so frustrated with everyone else's ability to play and the gameplay in general. So if the game is sucking, you know, it's going to be over soon. League of Legends, not so much. They can stall, they can build up points, they can farm, they can do whatever they want to, they can take their time. Maybe they're just stupid and you're just stupider than them, or more stupid. See, only someone this stupid would say stupider. Either way, this is better than League of Legends. It's better than most MOBAs. It's simple, it's streamlined, it's Pokemon. It's free to play, it's on your Switch. Get it, download it, have a blast, play the crap out of it, and it's going to get better. I have a feeling it's going to get better. Do I think this game will get stale? I mean, yeah, don't all games technically get stale if they don't get support? Does Nintendo always give support? Yeah, they always give support. May not be the support you're exactly looking for, but you get support. And I think they're going to try and make this their run-of-the-mill basic line MOBA. If you haven't seen, Nintendo picked up MOBAs before with Tencent Gaming. This is also made by Tencent Gaming, so yes, welcome to China. Welcome to paying a lot of money. They got your info, bro. They know where you're at. VPN ain't saving you now. You know, it's made by Tencent. They learned from Tencent. Tencent and them came together and said, "What if we made Pokémon a MOBA?" And honestly, they did a great job at this. And I'm addicted. It's easy to play. You can play on the go because it's honestly really good playing on the Switch on the go. And you can play it docked. So I'm definitely gonna put out some gameplay of this, different Pokemon. So I hope you guys come and enjoy. If you like this content and you like what I do here, like and subscribe if you feel like you want to. Then again, this is just my hobby. I don't really care if you do at all, but I do have a passion for this and a passion for gaming in general, and I hope you do as well. Hope you have a wonderful time. See you later.